While Rama, Krishna, and their cowherd friends were thus tending the cows in that Vrindavana forest, the demon Pralambāsura entered their midst. He had assumed the form of a cowherd boy with the intention of kidnapping Krishna and Balarāma. Since the Supreme Lord Krishna, who had appeared in the Dasharha dynasty, sees everything, he understood who the demon was. Still, the Lord pretended to accept the demon as a friend, while at the same time seriously considering how to kill him. Krishna, who knows all sports and games, then called together the cowherd boys and spoke as follows.
"Hey cowherd boys, let's play now. We'll divide ourselves into 2 teams.
The cowherd boys chose Krishna and Balarāma as the leaders of the 2 parties. Some of the boys were on the Krishna side and the others joined Balarāma. The boys played various games involving carriers and passengers. In these games the winners would climb up on the backs of the losers, who would have to carry them, thus carrying and being carried by one another, and at the same time tending the cows. The boys followed Krishna to a banyan tree known as Bandrika. My dear King Parikshit, when Sri Dama, Vishtapa, and the other members of Lord Balarāma's party were victorious in these games, Krishna and his followers had to carry them. Defeated, the Supreme Lord Krishna carried Sri Dama, Bhadrasena carried Vrishaba, and Pralambāsura carried Balarāma, the son of Rohini. Considering the Lord Krishna invincible, that foremost demon, Pralamba, quickly carried Balarāma far beyond the spot where he was supposed to put his passenger down. As the great demon carried Balarāma, the Lord became as heavy as massive Mount Sumeru, and Pralamba had to slow down. He then resumed his actual form, an effulgent body that was covered with golden ornaments, and that resembled a cloud flashing with lightning and carrying the moon. When Lord Balarāma, who carries the plough weapon, saw the gigantic body of the demon as he moved swiftly in the sky, with his blazing eyes, fiery hair, terrible teeth reaching towards his scowling brows, and an amazing effulgence generated by his armlets, crowns, and earrings, the Lord seemed to become a little frightened. Remembering his actual situation, the fearless Balarāma understood that the demon was trying to kidnap him and take him away from his companions. The Lord then became furious and struck the demon's head with his hard fist. Thus Indra, the king of the Suras, strikes a mountain with his thunderbolt weapon. Thus smashed by Balarāma's fist, Pralambā's head immediately cracked open, the demon vomited blood from his mouth and lost all consciousness. And then with a great noise he fell lifeless on the ground like a mountain devastated by Indra. The cowherd boys were almost astonished to see how the powerful Balarāma had killed the demon Pralambā, and they exclaimed, "Excellent, excellent!" They offered Balarāma profuse benedictions and then glorified him, who deserves all glorification. Their minds overwhelmed with ecstatic love, they embraced him as if he had come back from the dead. The sinful Pralambā had been killed. The demigods felt extremely happy. They showered flower garlands upon Lord Balarāma and praised the excellence of his deed.